Many adults over 60 wake up with a puffy face, tighter shoes, darker urine, or a heavy feeling in the lower back and assume it is simply aging. That assumption is common, understandable, and often repeated in families, but it can also delay simple daily changes that may support kidney function earlier. On this health information channel, we do not replace your doctor, and we do not promise cures, but we do share practical habits safely. Today we are ranking 8 kidney supportive drinks from least effective to most powerful, based on usefulness, safety, and how realistic they are for daily routines. Here is the important mini hook before we begin, because the number one drink is strong, affordable, and often hiding in kitchens already. The biggest surprise is not just what to drink, but when to drink it, how to prepare it, and who needs medication. Caution first. If you are over 60, this video is designed for you with clear words, steady pacing, and practical choices that are easier to follow. This content is educational and supportive, but it is not a diagnosis, not a treatment plan, and not a substitute for medical care. If you have chronic kidney disease, diabetes, blood pressure problems, heart disease, or take prescription medications, please check with your doctor first. That is especially important if you take blood thinners, potassium-sparing diuretics, ACE inhibitors, or medications that require precise absorption timing during the day. A safe routine is always better than an aggressive routine, and consistency matters more than trying everything at once because progress needs sustainability. Many people are told the same advice for years: drink more water, reduce salt, and everything will eventually improve on its own. That advice can help, but sometimes people still feel swollen, heavy, tired, and discouraged, even after trying hard to drink water daily. Here is the mini hook that changes the conversation, because hydration is helpful, but kidney support is not only about water volume alone. It is also about circulation to the kidneys, inflammatory stress in kidney tissue, and the body's overall burden from digestion and metabolism. That is why 2 drinks can look equally healthy on the surface, yet one barely helps, while another may feel noticeably better. Your kidneys contain tiny filtering units that work constantly, quietly, and faithfully, even while you sleep, walk, rest, and enjoy everyday routines. As we get older, those filters may become less efficient, and blood flow to kidney tissue may also become less smooth and responsive. Think of it like a garden hose, because a strong, clear flow supports the filter, while a weak trickle makes the system struggle. Some drinks contain compounds that may support nitric oxide production, and nitric oxide helps blood vessels relax and carry blood more efficiently. Other drinks help from another direction by supporting the gut, which can reduce extra strain on the kidneys over time. So, this ranking is not about internet hype, trendy detox language, or expensive supplements, because we are focusing on practical mechanisms and daily use. We ranked these drinks using a simple lens that older adults appreciate, including potential benefit, safety, cost, taste, and ease of consistency. Another mini hook before the list begins, because the stronger drinks near the end are powerful, but they also require better timing and caution. Some drinks are good foundations, some are useful add-ons, and some are best avoided unless your medications and health conditions are reviewed first. Now let us move into the countdown from number 8 to number 1, with clear reasons for every position on the list. 1. Chicory root coffee. Chicory root coffee is often praised online in kidney-friendly conversations because it contains inulin, a prebiotic fiber that supports gut bacteria. That gut support matters more than many people realize because the gut and kidneys influence each other through circulating waste compounds and inflammation. When your gut barrier and gut bacteria are healthier, your body may produce fewer unwanted compounds that add extra filtering work for kidneys. Here is the mini hook for this one, because chicory can be useful, but it helps more with background support than direct kidney filtration. That is exactly why it starts at number 8. Since it may slow stress from the gut side, but usually does not create dramatic changes. It is caffeine-free, budget-friendly, and can feel like a comforting coffee alternative for people who want a calmer morning drink routine. If you are trying to cut caffeine because of sleep problems, palpitations, or anxiety, this can be a smart replacement, Use it as a gentle base habit, not your main strategy, and do not expect it to perform like the top drinks later. If you take medications such as lithium or certain diabetes drugs, ask your doctor first because fiber can change medication absorption timing. That simple caution can prevent frustration later, especially when people blame the drink instead of recognizing a medication interaction issue. Our practical score for chicory root coffee is low on power but fair on usefulness, so it earns a modest beginning position. 2. Cucumber mint water. Cucumber mint water feels clean, cooling, and healthy, which is exactly why so many people believe it must be strongly therapeutic. It can absolutely help people who struggle to drink plain water, and that alone makes it better than many sugary beverages. This drink is refreshing, gentle, and enjoyable, but here is the mini hook, because feeling refreshed does not always mean improved kidney function. Cucumber is mostly water, and mint may feel soothing, but the overall impact on filtration support is usually limited compared with stronger options. That does not make it useless because helping hydration can still be valuable, especially in adults who drink too little throughout the day. The common mistake is treating it like a serious kidney intervention when it is really a pleasant hydration support tool. Another problem is preparation, because many people let cucumbers sit too long until the water turns bitter and unpleasant. A better approach is slicing half a cucumber, thinly adding a few fresh mint leaves, and drinking it while it still tastes fresh. If you use medications that can affect potassium balance, especially potassium-sparing medications, talk with your doctor before making this a daily habit. That caution matters more when kidney function is already reduced, because potassium handling may become less efficient with age or disease. This drink belongs at number 7 because it is easy and pleasant, but not strong enough to rank as a true top-tier option. 3. Blueberry lemon water. Blueberry lemon water moves the list forward because it offers more than simple hydration and brings helpful compounds into the conversation. Blueberries provide anthocyanins, which are plant pigments linked to antioxidant support, and lemon contributes citrate, which may support urinary health. That combination sounds excellent, and in some ways it is, but here's the mini hook, because quantity changes the entire story. If people use a full cup of blueberries every day, the natural sugar load can add up quickly, especially in older adults. Many adults over 60 are already managing blood sugar, pre-diabetes, or insulin resistance sometimes, without realizing how close they are. So, a drink that looks healthy can still create an unhelpful pattern if portions stay large and daily sugar climbs quietly. This is why the smarter version matters, because you can still get flavor and benefits while using a smaller blueberry amount. A practical recipe is half a cup of blueberries, fresh lemon juice, and cold water, which lowers sugar while preserving the idea. This drink can be a better choice than certain tart berry alternatives for people who need to be more careful with medications. Still, it does not reach the top tier because it offers support with trade-offs, and the trade-off is sugar management. Blueberry lemon water earns number 6 because it is useful, pleasant, and interesting, but not ideal for everyone every day. 4. Acacia fiber water. Acacia fiber water is not glamorous, and that is exactly why many people overlook it, even though it can be genuinely helpful. This drink supports kidney care indirectly by helping the digestive system and reducing the burden of waste compounds entering circulation. Here is the mini hook, because many adults think kidney support must come from dramatic juices, while gut support quietly changes everything. Acacia is a soluble fiber, and when used gradually, it may support bowel regularity, calmer digestion, and a healthier gut environment. That matters because what stays in the gut and gets processed differently may reduce what eventually needs to be filtered by kidneys. Many older adults also notice bloating, heaviness, or inconsistent digestion, so acacia can feel helpful beyond kidney-related goals. The most important rule is to start low and go slow, because too much too quickly can cause gas and cramping. A gentle starting point is a small amount in room temperature water, then increasing slowly over 1 or 2 weeks as tolerated. Do not mix it into very hot water, and do not take it at the same time as medications requiring precise absorption. A simple spacing strategy is leaving at least 2 hours between acacia fiber and medications, unless your doctor gives different instructions. Acacia fiber water earns number 5 because it is practical, supportive, and underrated, though it does not usually create fast, dramatic sensations. 5. Watermelon ginger juice. Now we enter the stronger half of the list, where many people begin noticing more meaningful changes in how they feel. Watermelon ginger juice ranks high because watermelon contains citrulline, a compound linked to pathways involved in nitric oxide support. Nitric oxide matters in this video because it is connected to blood vessel relaxation, which may help circulation to kidney tissue. Here's the mini hook for older viewers, because this drink is not just hydrating, it may support the flow behind the filter. Ginger adds another advantage by supporting anti-inflammatory balance, and many adults also enjoy the warm sharpness it adds to sweetness. People often describe this drink as refreshing and surprisingly energizing, especially when they have been relying on plain water alone. A practical version is blending fresh watermelon with a small piece of ginger, then straining and drinking it soon afterward. Timing matters because freshness matters, and some beneficial compounds are best enjoyed soon after preparation rather than sitting for hours. If you take potassium-sparing medications or have strict potassium limits, please speak with your doctor before drinking this regularly. That caution is important because strong natural foods still interact with real medical conditions, especially in adults managing multiple medications. Watermelon ginger juice earns number 4 because it is affordable, accessible, and often feels more effective than people expect at first. 6. Parsley Lemon Ginger Tonic. Parsley became popular in the detox conversations years ago, and that popularity created confusion because exaggerated claims buried the useful parts. The truth is more balanced, and here's the mini hook, because parsley is not magic, but it may offer meaningful support. Parsley contains plant compounds including flavonoids such as apigenin, which are studied for antioxidant and protective effects in tissues. When paired with lemon and ginger, the drink becomes a sharper tonic that many people use in traditional home routines. This option ranks high because it is inexpensive, ingredient simple, and focused on protective support, not just watery hydration. It can fit nicely for older adults who want a stronger homemade option without buying complicated powders or expensive branded products. The challenge is flavor, because this drink can taste earthy and strong, and some people dislike it on the first try. If you are serious about kidney supportive habits, though, 1 minute of bitterness may be worth the consistency and possible benefits. A common preparation uses fresh parsley lemon juice and ginger steeped in hot water, then strained and sipped warm. Now, the important safety line, because parsley contains vitamin K, and that matters for people taking blood thinners such as warfarin. If you use anticoagulants, please do not start parsley tonics daily without checking your doctor, since medication balance is essential. Parsley Lemon Ginger Tonic earns number 3 because it is strong, low cost, and practical, but medication compatibility must be checked first. 7. Nettle Dandelion and Turmeric Tea. This tea blend is one of the most powerful options on the list because it combines several support pathways in one cup. Nettle is often used in herbal routines for gentle fluid support. Dandelion is valued for digestive and bile support, and turmeric supports inflammatory balance. Here is the mini hook that keeps many viewers watching because this blend can be excellent, but discipline determines the result. Unlike simple flavored water, this tea works best when prepared consistently and used as a repeated habit, not an occasional experiment. That is exactly why it ranks at number 2 instead of number 1. Because effectiveness is strong, but routine commitment is higher. Turmeric also pairs better with a little black pepper in many traditional and modern wellness approaches because absorption support becomes stronger. This blend can be a good evening or twice daily ritual for adults who enjoy warm drinks and structured routines. Many older adults like that. It feels calming, purposeful, and easier on the stomach than some sharp cold juices. The recipe can be simple with dried herbs and warm water. but consistency in preparation and timing matters more than perfection. If your schedule is unpredictable or you dislike brewing tea twice a day, it may be harder to maintain long enough. Still, for people who are consistent, this blend is a serious contender and often outperforms expensive products with impressive labels. Nettle Dandelion Turmeric Tea earns number 2 because it is broad, powerful, and practical, but it asks for real commitment. 8. Hibiscus Beet and Lemon Tonic. This is the drink most people should consider first if they want one foundation habit. Hibiscus Beet Lemon Tonic ranks highest because it supports several useful pathways at once while remaining affordable and home-friendly. Hibiscus provides deep-colored plant compounds associated with antioxidant support. Beetroot provides natural nitrates, and lemon adds citrate and brightness. Here is the mini hook that makes this drink special, because it is not just one mechanism, it is a combination strategy. The beetroot portion supports pathways related to nitric oxide production, which may help blood vessel function and kidney circulation support. Hibiscus contributes a different kind of support through antioxidant compounds, while lemon adds another layer many people already understand and enjoy. Together, the drink feels purposeful, not trendy, and it fits well as a daily morning routine for adults over 60. A simple preparation uses dried hibiscus steeped in hot water, blended fresh beet and lemon juice, then strained before drinking. The timing matters greatly, and this is where many people lose results because this drink is best used on an empty stomach. Giving your body a short window before and after food may help the drink work as intended in your routine. There is one harmless surprise for some people because beet pigments can cause pink or reddish urine after drinking beet-based tonics. That can be alarming the first time, but for many people it is simply pigment passing through and not an emergency. Hibiscus may lower blood pressure, so this is another point where medication users should check with their doctor before daily use. If you already take blood pressure medications, careful monitoring matters because natural support and medications can sometimes stack effects unexpectedly. Hibiscus Beet Lemon Tonic earns number 1 because it balances strength, cost simplicity, and repeatability better than any drink on this list. The biggest mistake after watching a helpful video is trying everything at once, then quitting, because the routine feels too complicated. A smarter approach is choosing one foundation drink and one optional support drink, then watching how your body responds over time. That strategy is easier to remember, easier to prepare, and easier to discuss with your doctor if you take medications. Start with the number 1 drink in the morning, Hibiscus Beet Lemon Tonic, and use it as your main foundation routine. If you want additional support later in the day, choose either watermelon ginger juice or parsley lemon ginger tonic, not both. That choose one rule reduces overwhelm and helps you notice which drink your body seems to tolerate and enjoy better. For extra support, a few evenings per week, consider the Nettle Dandelion Turmeric Tea, if your doctor says it fits your situation. If you prefer a slower start, spend 2 weeks only using the morning tonic, then add one afternoon option afterward. This slower build often works better for people over 60 because it respects energy routine changes and medication timing needs. Some people notice early changes such as lighter urine, color, less morning puffiness, or a lighter feeling in the body. Others notice changes more gradually, especially if sleep stress medications and diet are affecting fluid balance at the same time. Here is the mini hook for staying consistent, because early improvements are encouraging, but the deeper benefit comes from routine. Think in weeks, not one day, and track simple signs so you can see progress without guessing or relying on memory alone. You can write down morning swelling energy level, urine color, and how your shoes fit by evening for a helpful comparison. If you have lab work through your doctor, that gives a much better picture than symptoms alone, especially for kidney health. Mistake number 1 is drinking strong support drinks with heavy meals, because timing can change digestion and reduce the intended effect. Mistake number 2 is using antibacterial mouthwash right before or after beet-based drinks, which may interfere with nitrate conversion pathways. Mistake number 3 is trying a drink for 3 days, then quitting because the body often needs consistency to show clear changes. Mistake number 4 is stopping prescribed medications without medical guidance, which is risky and can create bigger problems than swelling. Mistake number 5 is buying sugary, bottled healthy drinks with many ingredients, then assuming they work like fresh homemade versions. A short ingredient list usually makes more sense here, and simple preparations are often safer and easier to understand. Kidney support after 60 is not about panic-complicated detox trends or buying everything advertised in bright packaging online. It is about small daily choices that support circulation, reduce unnecessary burden, and fit into your real life without exhaustion. You are not trying to become perfect overnight, and you are not trying to fight aging with fear or unrealistic promises. You are building a calmer routine that supports energy, comfort, and independence, which matters deeply in everyday life after 60. If you start with one drink, start with the hibiscus beet lemon tonic, use it consistently, and monitor how you feel. Then add one supportive option only if it fits your body's schedule and medical guidance, because simple routines are easier to keep. Try the 30-day morning routine with hibiscus beet lemon tonic, and write down how you feel before you begin tomorrow. Track your morning puffiness, ankle swelling, urine color, energy level, and how comfortable your body feels throughout the day. At the end of 30 days, compare your notes honestly and speak with your doctor if you want to review next steps safely. If this breakdown helped you, please subscribe for more health information designed for adults over 60 with clear language and practical routines. And in the comments, tell us which topic you want next: kidney support, blood pressure habits, circulation, or safe anti-inflammatory daily choices.